Hello students, welcome once again. Let us continue the second chapter, the sun, the moon and the earth. In the previous video, we studied about solar eclipse. Today we are going to study lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon enters the shadow of the earth while revolving around it. Dear students, when moon revolve around itself, it enters the shadow of the earth. In such occasion, a lunar eclipse was occurred. At this time, it is necessary that the earth is between the sun and the moon, and all three of them are in a same plane. On a full moon day, the moon's path of revolution passes through the thick shadow of the earth. If the moon is totally hidden within the shadow, we see a total lunar eclipse, and if only a part of the moon is in the shadow, we see a partial lunar eclipse. My dear students, here when total lunar eclipse was occurred, remember, on a full moon day, sometimes the moon is totally hidden within the thick shadow of the earth. The moon is totally hidden within the thick shadow of the earth. This condition is known as a total lunar eclipse. And when on a full moon day, sometimes only a part of the moon is hidden within the thick shadow of the earth. This condition is known as a partial lunar eclipse. See figure 2.8, total and partial lunar eclipse. Dear students, here the moon totally hidden within the shadow, deep shadow of the earth. Such condition is known as total lunar eclipse. And here the moon only a part of the moon is hidden within the deep shadow of the earth is known as partial lunar eclipse. Let's see about the characteristic of solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs on a new moon day, but not on every new moon day. My dear students, here sometimes a solar eclipse occurs on a new moon day. If and only if the sun, the moon and the earth are in the same plane and fall in one line, the solar eclipse occurs. The maximum duration of a total solar eclipse is 7 minutes and 20 seconds. That is 440 seconds. These are the characteristics of solar eclipse. Now let us see the characteristics of lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs on a full moon day, but not on every full moon day. It is same as solar eclipse, but only opposition is there full moon day and new moon day. In solar eclipse, on a new moon day, solar eclipse was occur, and here a lunar eclipse occur on a full moon day, but not on every full moon day. Second characteristics of lunar eclipse is a lunar eclipse occurs if and only if the sun, the moon and the earth are in the same plane and fall in one line. Third characteristic of lunar eclipse is the maximum duration of a total lunar eclipse is 107 minutes. Now let us study about eclipse, an astronomical event. A solar eclipse or lunar eclipse is just an astronomical event. My dear students, your solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, they are astronomical events. There is nothing auspicious or inauspicious about these events. It is just a result of the sun, the earth and the moon being in specific positions. There is a lot of curiosity about eclipse because an eclipse is not a regular occurrence. Here, see the occurrence which is occur on new moon day, and here full moon day. Then for scientists working in the field of astronomy, eclipse and particularly total or annular solar eclipses present great opportunities for study. Scientists from all over the world make it a point to visit the locations where such events are going to occur. They carry out elaborate studies of eclipse conditions. During the period of solar eclipse, a large number of birds and animals get confused due to the untimely darkness that sets in. As this is an event that does not suit their biological clock, the response to the event is also unusual. The students try to observe the responses of the birds and animals at the time of such events, and you have to record your observations. Now, we have always remember that while observing a solar eclipse, it is necessary to view the sun disk through dark glasses or special goggles made for that purpose. Otherwise, the intense light of the sun can be harmful to the naked eye. My dear students, don't observe any eclipse to the naked eyes because it can be harmful to the naked eye. Dear students, today we completed the lesson. Before it, I conclude that in this lesson we learnt about the moon's motions, then eclipses, solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Dear students, I hope you understood this chapter. I put here assignment. Read the questions carefully and write down the answers in the notebook. Question number first. Correct the wrong statements. Write down the corrected ones. There are 6 questions. You have to write down the answers. Then next question is complete the following table. There are 3 columns. Details. Second column is about lunar eclipse and third column is about solar eclipse. In the first column, details are given: phase of the moon, sequence, type of eclipse and maximum duration of total eclipse. So you have to complete this table related to lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. Then question number third, that is your fourth. Draw and label the diagrams. Total and partial solar eclipse. And second is total and partial lunar eclipse. And next question, last question, that is answer the following. My dear students, read the lesson carefully, read the notes and write down the answers. Thank you. Have a nice day.